Hey y'all, it's April Miss Ann's Way Station. We're going live. Reconnect. Okay, so here's Tom.
Hey folks, how y'all doing? Well, did y'all get any of that rain? We didn't. The pastures are drying up bad. We need some rain bad. People start doing the rain dance so we can get some rain over here because these pastures are drying up quick. But yeah, it's been a hot one. We're going to have a hot one for the rest of the week. Looks like it's going to cool down around Thursday night. But I'm hoping we get some rain soon because it's kind of rough right now with this heat and everything, and everybody's getting on edge now with all this heat. Everybody's getting edgy and tempers are flaring up, stuff like that. But, you know, just bear with it. We'll all make it through it. I know this heat's rough on animals and it's rough on humans. It's rough on everybody. So, yeah, it's rough. So, let me turn this camera around. Say hi, ma'am. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Why don't she look good? Uh-huh. She's sweet as a button. She's pushy too now. She's real pushy when it comes feeding time. She'll get pushy. Ain't that right, baby girl? Oh, I see a horsefly. I'm gonna have to get it. I'm gonna have to get it. I'm gonna have to get it. Hold still. Oh, I got it. Whoa, that was a muddy one. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it. Yeah, these horseflies are tough, boy. They're big and juicy. Yeah, but how y'all doing? There's Betty. She's looking good too. Yeah. Yeah. I'm real proud of this girl right here. She wanted to give up at first. But, you know, we didn't let her give up. They slowed down on that round bale of hay. I guess it's so hot. They don't want to eat really. Who? Yeah. These horseflies will keep you busy. But yeah, I hope y'all are giving plenty of electrolytes to your horses and dogs. Well, not necessarily your dog, but you can give them some vitamin water to help them for the stress. But yeah, y'all hope y'all are drinking plenty of electrolytes with y'all sweating so bad. Angel, I heard you had a horsefly on you. You got a horsefly on you, baby girl? They just got done eating back here in the back. She's just relaxed. Where's this big old horsefly at, huh? Where's this horsefly at? Did you get him? Huh? Did you get him? Hmm? Hold still, baby. Hold still.
Oh, there you got it.
Jolene. How you doing, baby? How you doing, Jolene? Hmm? How you doing? Huh? How you doing? Ooh, play with that mouth. Play with that mouth. Ooh. You're such a good girl. Yeah. She's a mess. Yep. She's a mess. See River in there? See River? River's back there in the back. Samson's hot. You see how he's breathing? Yeah. He's napping. I had him in the back. I had them all in the back pasture eating. So they've really don't care for that hay right now because it's so hot, I guess. There's a few of them up there grazing on it. But they got plenty of food. We're going to feed them tonight late so they can have something else to eat. Tell you what, I wished I lived in this nursing home, this retirement village for the horses. But I'm going to tell you what, they eat like queens and kings. They got the best life. Other than fighting horseflies while I'm not around. So, yeah. But yeah, they've been just nibbling on this hay. They ain't really tore it up a whole lot. And normally they'd have it shredded by now. They've slowed way down. Excuse me. Look at them digging their head right in the middle of that. Hi, Jenny. You're okay. You're okay, baby girl. She wants to come up to us, but she's working on it slowly. But yeah. giving y'all a little bit of close-up, watching the horses grab that hay. But yeah, I really don't know what to talk about. You know, just make sure that your animals have got plenty of water and shade, you know, and we'll make it through this. That's Jolene. She's a good girl. Yeah, she's a good girl. So, you know, the pipeline in Mexico is fixing to open back up. So if y'all don't mind, try to educate people and try to get them to keep their horses. And
Because they're saying America is getting worse, so they're just looking away from it.
you know, it's getting rough. So we need to try to keep the horses out of the pipeline. If you know some horses needing to go somewhere, reach out to people and see if you can help them. Find them another home instead of letting them go to the auction. You know, it's better to, you know, you're not going to get rich off horses, okay? You can if you lie to people, you know, but that's not going to get the horse nowhere. And, you know, it's going to create more problems, and it's going to get somebody hurt. It's going to get the horse hurt. And, you know, it's just, people got to be honest, you know, like we are. You know, we tell you that, hold still, baby. Try and get that horsefly.
Oh, now she's on. Yep, there it is. Hang on, baby. Hang on.
Hold still.
There you go.
But yeah, we need to try to keep. Hey Eva, how you doing tonight? I hope y'all are doing good. I ain't seen you in a while or heard from you. But anyway, everybody needs to work together and try to reach out and help people with, if they got a horse that they no longer want. We need to try to find homes for them, so they don't go to auction and then go to the slaughter pipeline, because that's what's going to happen. And we don't want that. We need to all work together and try to find homes for these horses. If you're a breeder, it's okay to, breed one or two, but don't try to breed back to back, because that's what happened to Goldie. She was overbred, and and we wound up, she sacrificed her life. And, they're not baby makers, okay? They're not machines, and I understand you had a good horse. She was a good horse at one time. Even Paloma said that. At once upon a time, she was a real good horse. But she was bred down to nothing. And, we got to watch out for people like that. I mean, I understand you want to make money, but that's the wrong way to do it. And I hope everybody out there agrees with me. That's not a good route to do. Just keep breeding them over and over and over. Because all you're doing is shortening the horse's life, making their insides just wear out. And it's just ridiculous. So, that's another thing that people need to work together and try to cut that out. And, I understand. Yes, I understand. It's okay to breed a couple times, maybe 3 times. I don't know. I just have to ask Paloma what would be the safest number to say, because I really don't know, okay? I don't know it. But, you can't breed them 50 times. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's over her whole lifespan. So, she didn't have no lifestyle. All she had was pregnant. That's all she was. She was just a baby carrier. So, if people can just help one another and, let's all work together, I think we can make this a better place for horses. We just need everybody to get out and share these videos. And, I will sit down with Paloma one day and we will discuss that. And I'm going to see if he'll go through some of that stuff with us and educate both of us. Because I'm going to tell you, it's rough to sit there and watch a horse suffer like that. I thought that she was going to make it. She was doing good. And then all of a sudden she just turned for the worst. And then she was doing better at Paloma's. He had his fingers crossed and was thinking, well, if we could get the enzyme levels to go down, then she could possibly come home. And then, lo and behold, her colon flipped. And it threw him for a loop. Because he's already checked all that. Everything was good. But, when your body's wore out, you just don't know what's going to happen next. You really don't.
So, I know it looked rough today. I was off today and I cleaned house and did our laundry. I got caught up on a bunch of stuff that I need to get caught up on today. But, yes, I did come feed the horses this morning and did spend some time with them. Just letting you know, I've been here this morning, early this morning, and then I spent a little time with them, and then I had to go home and do some chores myself. So I will say this. I watched Kobe's crew today. And, they do like 10 blood things, draw like 10 horses' blood, and as long as the blood count comes back good, then they all get to load and go. I'm going to tell you now, They are separating the mom and the babies. They are rather shooting the babies, or they're sending them back to an auction. Y'all, this is not good at all. It's really, really not. And I'm physically hit it in the gut again today, because I'm telling you, the finals are really coming. And the border's really opening up next Monday. That's what I've heard from 2, 3, 4 different areas I watch, that Mexico's opening back up. So guess what? That's where all the horses are supposed to start going right back on over there again. So American people were just turning our eyes and just turning our heads and not paying attention. If you truly, really, really love your horse, don't send it to a sale barn. And I'll tell this again, just like I told y'all last night. Yes, we have lost a follower because I hit it right in the gut last night. I'm sorry if you can't handle it, because we tell the truth on here and we don't lie to nobody, but we just straight up tell the truth. So yeah, I'm going to be honest, we lost a follower because I hit some stuff right square in the gut yesterday. But, I mean, the finals are coming. Y'all know the horses go to these sale barns because, oh, I don't want to feed the horse this winter. I don't want it on my feed bill. Then why even get it at the first of the spring? Because you're going to have to retrain a new horse for your kid, and they're going to have to learn how to work one another. It's just retarded to do all that stuff, in my opinion. And then, if you have an older horse and it's sick, just please put it down. Don't send it to the sale barn for a horse rescue to pick up and have a big bill to pay, because that's what happens. If anybody is on here runs a kill pen lot, just straight up tell the truth about if you know what's really wrong with the horse. I mean, before you just send it off to somebody else, because, I mean, Stroud, Oklahoma, she does on the videos. If she knows any information, she'll tell you on the videos, hey, you know, this horse has probably got this wrong with it. You need to take it to the vet if you're going to get it. That's why I try to get a lot of my horses from Stroud, Oklahoma. The other lot I did, I won't do it again, because I'm 3 for 3, and I don't like that at all. I don't like losing a horse because it sucks in the long run. I mean, we try to give all the horses we got a second chance in life, and it's just not good when you go 3 for 3, because I hate it, period, all the time. Like the donkey, I didn't know she was pregnant. You can't even tell she was pregnant, and then, you know, we had a big surprise, and then the baby was born premature. So, I mean, that was a godsend in itself. I learned about that situation. I mean, I have learned a lot about when a horse cannot be rode, then they want to use it for a breeding machine, or if the horse can't breed. Like, there's one sent to Stroud, Oklahoma. Well, guess what? They've tried breeding her 4 or 5 times. Well, guess what? It didn't take. So, guess where she went? Right on to Stroud, Oklahoma, to the kill pen lot. Yeah, she found a good home, I hope. Thank God somebody bought and paid for her. And, I mean, I do watch that page, yes. And I'll tell you why I watch that page. That's where Gingers come from. That's where Cheyennes came from. That's where the Donkeys came from. That's where Miss Betty's came from. And so, if there's any kind of senior horse that nobody don't want to step up for, I'll give it a couple of days and I'll watch and see if anybody stepped up for them. And if they haven't, then I'll step up for them. That's what makes it hard, because when it gets towards the end of the year, you got to realize these horses ride the trucks a lot. So if a horse gets on a truck and it rides 10, 14 days with no food, no water, what do you think's going to happen? It's going to look like crap. Oh, this horse ain't been fed in a long, long time. Yeah, because it's been riding the truck. So I can tell you now, the guy that runs Fountain Hill, all of his horses come up from northern part, up from the north, and come down this way. And y'all know how long of a drive that is. So, you know, if a horse is already getting to where it's getting down, it's getting weak, and they still have to load that truck, and they don't get saved from a sale barn, or they go to a different lot, and then they take them to another sale, it's just a repeating cycle, and it sucks for them. But I'm going to say, if a horse goes down in a trailer, y'all think the driver's going to pull over and look in the back of that 18-wheeler, big long trailer they got? No. they won't look in that trailer. They don't even care about them horses. They don't care what happens to them horses. They just trying to get them to the next stop. Well, when you open up the door and that horse is down, all these other horses going to trample all over them, and then they're going to be halfway dead anyways. Or it's going to be mostly dead by the time it gets to that lot. So, I mean, I'm just saying, if y'all have an older horse that y'all know is sick, don't send it to a sale barn. Just go ahead and do the right thing by it and just call the vet and have the vet come put it to sleep. Then if you don't have the money, just reach out to somebody and just, hey, can I borrow a little bit of money to put my horse down? Because, I mean, you're not making no money through sale barns taking a horse that's old and don't have no teeth. I mean, Hope, she's in her mid-30s. When I got her they rode her at the kill pen lot and rode the video. I mean, it made me mad. Why? Because the saddle weighs like 10 pounds and she was not up to par where she needed to be. So, I mean, yeah, I took her to Dr. Mox when I first got her because she wasn't doing good. So I got her to Dr. Mox. Yeah, I had a big vet bill with her. But, I mean, I told Dr. Mox I was going to give her a chance. He told me she's in her mid-30s. She has no teeth. Okay, I'm straight with that. So, I mean, Dr. Mike knows what I do. He knows what kind of vitamins I give to him. He knows I go beyond the feed bill. I don't feed no cheap feed. And he knows that because he's seen it for himself. I feel like if you're going to give a horse a chance, at least give it some good feed. At least give it a chance to get up. Give him the vitamins. You know, a lot of people don't believe in horse vitamins, but I'm going to tell you it works. Especially kind I give. You don't have to give them a whole lot because they're really powerful vitamins. It helps with the whole body. But a 40-pound bucket is like $315, but it lasts me 8 months. Samson, I had to give him a heap and scoop of the vitamins. The bigger girls is a heap and scoop. These other horses are just half a scoop of vitamins in their feed. So I'm just telling you, yes, we take really good care of these horses. And I was out and about in town the day before I went home, and this woman stepped up and said, "Hey, this Ann's Way Station." Yeah, I kind of cringed a little bit because I don't ever know what somebody's supposed to come ask me, but I can tell you now, whatever she was going to ask was going to be a no. But she said, you know, y'all really do an awesome job. Y'all really do really good job, and she was really proud of me, and she told me that she told her sister about us. I mean, that's good. I'm proud about all that. But what everybody don't understand, y'all help people get them off the truck, but it's the help of needing to feed and the vet bill. I told y'all last night how much Cody's bill was. I mean, I straight up told y'all it was $5,000. And I told y'all why it got there is because he had to give her back 5 bags of fluid. He had to give her a Banamine shot, another pain shot for her stomach. Then he had to turn around to give her an ultrasound, and then had to float her teeth. It took him over 2 hours to float her teeth because her teeth were so bad. He said he ain't never seen a horse's teeth that bad. And then he had to do blood work on her, a bunch of blood work on her because her liver enzymes were high, and they were giving her liver enzyme medicine for it by IV and by mouth. Trying to get her liver enzymes down. And he worked hard, and he got a little upset with me. But now he understands why I asked him what I asked him on a Saturday before my birthday. Because we still had to put her to sleep on my birthday, and that really sucked. I mean, I could just really tell she was in a lot of pain on Saturday. And they had come out and got her medicine, and they were giving her a lot of stuff. They was having to give her stuff for her gut to try to get her stool to where it wouldn't be so dry. It was going to be moist, and that didn't work because she still couldn't go poop. And he was trying to figure out why, because he didn't see nothing wrong with her colon way before when it decided to turn and flip on Monday. He had drew her blood Monday, and it wasn't 15 minutes he was calling me and told me, "April, it ain't good news." And I said, okay. And I told him don't make her wait till 1 o'clock till I get off, just go ahead and put her to sleep. So he said he'd take care of her. He took care of her for me. He took her and buried her for me. That's why I use Dr. Mike, and everybody's like, oh, Dr. Mike's high. But, you know, y'all have to realize he has a lot of equipment that other vets don't have to pull their blood for it to come back. That way you're not waiting 2 or 3 days and already in a bind when the blood work gets back, oh, we got a big problem here. That's why he always does blood work when you first take a horse in. Do the blood work. It shows a lot. It shows their liver enzymes, their vitamins, you know, what they're low on. If they're real bad dehydrated, then he knows what he's automatically got to do. He's got to give them bags of fluid, or a big jug of fluid it's called a hot shot. When he has to bring out the big jug, they'll roll it around and mix it up, and he'll say, okay, we got to do a hot shot. So what it's got is a whole bunch of vitamins in it that horse needs at that given time, and, you know, just a lot of stuff that's in that hot shot. It's a big 5-gallon jug. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, because we had to do it on one of our horses a long time ago. Hope never got it. She was just dehydrated a little bit. Thanks. How many bags she have?
Hope.
Yeah.
I think she had 3.
Yeah, she had 3 bags of fluid run to her. So when I tell you I've seen these kill pen lots, I've seen them. Stroud, Oklahoma, it's clean. And she does a good job on her videos. And that's why I really just pay attention to her, see what all she's got running through. The other ones I watch too, I'm not too impressed with them because they don't give a horse no time. And then if it's a mom and a baby, they just want to separate it, or they just don't care where they go. They don't even care. And I told y'all, these kill pen lots, all they give them is hay and water. They don't give them no feed. Now, Stroud, Oklahoma, I think they're $20 a day, and they'll feed them and make sure they got good water after when you save them and stuff. I know because I've got Ginger from there, I've got Miss Betty from there, and the 2 donkeys came from there, and Cheyenne's come from there. And the bigger horses we got is come from Fountain Hill, and Poppy came from the Arkansas kill pen. Hope come from the Arkansas kill pen, and Oakley come from the Arkansas kill pen lot. So I mean, I've got different horses that come from different lots. Like I told y'all, Miss Dad from the Equine Network Rescue. Yes, I've signed paperwork on Poppy, Oakley, and Hope because I had to, because that's her protocol. And yes, I do stay in contact with her almost every day or every other week. And I'll send her pictures, and she watches our lives too. So I mean, if there's anything y'all really want to know, I mean, I have no shame in my game. What we're doing, all we're doing is telling y'all the truth. Some people can't handle the truth, and I'm sorry about that, and I do apologize. But I mean, the truth is the truth when it comes down to these horses. They do know when they're in a bad spot. These horses do have feelings. They do love you. It's just they can't talk. I mean, they do show you. And some people just hit on horses just to be hitting on horses. And then they wonder why they're disrespectful. It's because you're showing them disrespect, so they're going to disrespect you too all in the same time. But like I told you, horses, you have to show them respect. You have to give them. These kill pen lots and these sale barns are not nothing nice to them. Like, I reposted Dr. Mike's interview with him, and he told y'all in that interview that a lot of these horses we got, they had stomach infections, they had stomach ulcers real bad. He didn't know if they was going to ever be able to turn back around, because sometimes it takes a horse a long time to turn back around. A lot of people say, why you let them horses just be in the front field, not doing nothing with them? Well, you know what? More or less, we're the nursing home. I'm just going to tell y'all straight up. We're the nursing home. This is their nursing home for the last time. They're going to live it out how they want to live it out. I'm not going to ask them to work. They've already worked hard enough all their life. I'm not going to ask them to do anything, but I mean, we do mess with them. Yes, we do pet on them. We do love on them. You ask them to do something, they're respectful enough, they'll do what you ask them to do. I mean, Eva Thompson, she's been out here, she'll tell you. I mean, all y'all got to do is, she follows our page, and you can always ask her. She's actually been out here, took pictures of everybody. She's seen everybody and how they look. So, I mean, I have nothing to hide from y'all. That's why we go live every night, to try to, you know, explain and tell y'all why we need donations. But a lot of y'all just think keeping them off the truck is it. It's not. You still got to feed them and hay them and vet care and do their feet. That's why y'all get mad about a lot of these horse sanctuaries and horse rescues that ask for donations. Why? Because they can't get none, but y'all can help them keep off the truck, but they can't come over to this side like where you need them to be at. Yes, me and Tom work. Yes, the feed comes out of our checks. That's why I went and got another job. Yes, to help offset everything. Yes, I do still have t-shirts and tumblers for sale, and I've told everybody y'all live out of town, y'all are more than glad to buy them, and I'll send them to you by mail. I have no problem doing that. And this sign right here protects you from a lot. We have these posted up everywhere. So way if anybody comes out here and y'all go in the front horse pasture, y'all are at your own risk. I'm just gonna say that. That's why you see a lot of them signs posted up when when y'all go to rodeos. That's why them signs are up, to protect them from somebody that gets hurt. They can't really sue them because you're doing it at your own risk. Tommy, you want to say anything?
Yeah. If y'all don't mind, donate, please. Yes, me and April has got jobs, okay? And like I said before, these horses will eat before anything. If we get a cell phone bill in again and we just got enough money to buy feed, we're going to have to let the cell phone go again until we can get the feed done, taken care of, and then we'll work on the cell phone. You know, these horses, they all come first, all right? They come first. Their health is my main goal and priority because they've been done wrong in the past. I'm not going to do them wrong. I'm getting a lot of respect out of these horses because I give them respect and I treat them fair. And, you know, it's only right. You know, I could just, you know, be like somebody else and just throw them out here to the horse pasture and neglect them and pay my bills and all that and worry about feed later. I don't do that. Feed comes first, okay? There's a lot of things I let go, and I don't really tell y'all that we do struggle time to time, and at times you know, I'll get some more hours on my pay, and then I got some extra money, and then we're good. But when the hours get cut or it slows down, you know, that's why April picked up a second job, because I know the economy is rough. I'm not going to lie to you. I know the economy is rough, okay? I know it's hard out here. I live it every day, okay? I live it every day. Yeah, you can call me crazy for opening a sanctuary rescue for horses. I mean, yeah, I must be plumb crazy. But that's where my heart is to try to rescue these horses and take care of them to my best ability. And if I need help, I go to Palone on the medical side. But when I need donations, then I come to y'all and ask y'all for some donations. I've got to figure out where if I can work another job or something like that, but then that's going to cut into taking care of these horses, because I spend a lot of time with these horses, making sure they're healthy, they're doing okay. I spend a lot of time with them after work. I get off around 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I come here and I take care of the horses and I spend time with them, and, you know, I love on them and everything like that. And then I do work around here when I'm doing that, and they'll follow me around. But, you know, it's there's a lot more to just getting a horse. You got to spend a lot of time with it and make sure that you make it comfortable so it can start trusting you. Horses have a hard time trusting after being done the way they've been done. Humans can get over it a lot faster than horses because they're very spiritual animals, okay? They are very spiritual animals. They know what your mood is before you get here or you get to your house. If you got a horse, that horse already knows what mood you're in before you get there. Look it up. I'm telling you, it's been proven. They read facial expressions. They can feel your vibes. And that's another thing that people don't do. April's got it. April's got that gift. She can feel vibes. And, you know, she's one of a kind. She just, she's special too. But, you know, it's, I think in her past life, she was a horse because she's got that gift. And, you know, the horses connect with her real good. And they connect with me, but not as good as they do her because she can read them a lot better than I can because they connect a lot better than me and the horses. Don't get me wrong, I connect with them pretty good, but it's just something about April. She can connect with them real good, better than I can. And, you know, she can feel their vibes on different things. So, you know, I guess it was a gift for us to open up this sanctuary and give these horses a final resting place. And we don't mind calling them pasture pets, okay? Because I don't have to get the lawnmower out no more and mow. They mow, they weed eat. I take them in the front yard when there's tall spots, and I'll put them out there, and they'll eat all that down to where it needs to be. And then, you know, I'll just kind of let them free range out here in the yard, out of the pasture, and let them mow down tall spots. So these horses have got pretty much free range while we're here. We let them go around and do what they want to in the front yard, in the back pasture. I'll watch them, and you know, they listen to me. I tell them no, and then they'll gradually move on to where they're supposed to be at. I don't beat on them. No, I don't. Let me turn this around. I don't know if she is. Okay, Eva, here she is. This is Ginger. Let me get inside the gate so you can see. You remember what she looked like back in the day. So I think you were supposed to come out and take some new pictures for us. But here she is. I mean, look at her. She looks like $1 million. So, I mean, you know, she's come a long way. And, you know, Betty has too. But she's old. But she's a good one. I mean, she's got a lot of spirit left in her. And, you know, these girls, they're funny. When they're hungry, they'll be pushing on the gate and telling us to hurry up and neigh at us and all that. And it's so funny to watch them, you know, because they've come a long way. They've really changed our outlook on horses too. You know, when you get close to them like this, then, you know, they learn you and you learn them. And, you know, it's one of them things, you know, it takes time to learn them, but, you know, I just don't understand why people want to do what they did to this girl right here. They starved her. They starved her bad. She was a body score of a 0. This is the one that we was supposed to put down. Everybody kept telling us, put it down, or we was going to kill it in 3 days. You know, a lot of people did not step up for her to take her, but we did. We stepped up, we took her, and what's wrong, baby? What's wrong? Them flies bothering you? Huh? Them flies bothering you? Yeah, these flies are bad out here tonight. But yeah. But yeah, she's come a long way. Her round pen, when we got her, was right there, was where her round pen was. And Anna was right there with her, by her side. And, you know, mothered her and got her up and made her get up. And, you know, she could lay down for a little bit, but then she had to move and get up. And, you know, she did. She listened, and, you know, we had a tough time with her, okay? It wasn't a piece of cake to work with her and refeed her and all that, because she'd been starved so bad. It wasn't funny. So, you know, that's what we preach all the time. Please, if you can't not take care of your horse, reach out to somebody and ask them for help, okay? Don't let them get down like that, and then we wind up going through the same situation of what we went through with her. Please, if you cannot do it, reach out to somebody. Reach out to several people. Get help. You're not too good to ask for help, okay? You're never too good to ask for help. People are supposed to ask for help when you cannot do it yourself. I'm not saying, you know, ask for help and you got the money to get it up and, you know, you just act like you ain't got time. It takes time to keep them up. You know, if you don't have time, as your lifestyle has really changed, find another home for the horse, okay? Just find another home for it. Find somebody that'll take it in. Yeah, you're not going to get rich off of these horses, okay? I don't know how people do it, and they do these horses wrong, and then they wind up going to the kill pen and in the kill lots, and then ride the semis, because one person says, yeah, he give this much, and then it wouldn't do what they wanted, so it wound up going to the kill lot. It wound up going to auction, because people just keep trading them off, and then this is where they wind up. That somebody reached out and asked us to take her in, and we did. And you see, hard work, this is what it pays. It pays for a baby to look like this, good again. I feel sorry for the poor gentleman that had her. He's gone, but he knows that she's well taken care of now. He's resting in peace, and he knows that she's in good hands because we're taking good care of her. You know, that was one thing I couldn't ask for, was when he asked if he could help, and we knew he was battling for cancer. He told us he was battling for cancer. You know, I can't do that, okay? For somebody that's battling cancer, I cannot ask somebody to you know, even though it was his horse, then he give it to somebody. Well, they paid him for her. And then she wound up being done wrong. And, you know, we followed the paper trail, and it led back to him. And we called him. He was an older gentleman. He did breed horses once upon a time. And she does have some siblings. But I don't know where they're at. And, you know, all I know is we're doing the best we can with her. We're getting her up. She's still got a ways to go, but she looks 100% better than what she used to. I mean, you could just count every rib, her backbone. You could count every rib in her backbone. You could count her neck, her jaw bones. You could count every joint. You could see where her lips sunk in, and starting to show her teeth. Her lips were bad. She was sunk in so bad. But, you know, she's come a long way. She's filling out. She's still got a ways to go. I'm not going to be able to get her up overnight. It's going to take a while, a long time, to be able to get her body up the way it's supposed to be, the correct way. I'm not going to rush getting a horse up real quick. And, hey, Jeannie. There's the Jennies. But yeah, here's the Jeannie. Yeah, baby. This is the one that lost her baby. Yeah. But she's doing good. She's doing real good. So, you know, she's real happy. I cannot get that one to come to me. She's working slowly toward us, but it's taking a while to get her to trust us, because they were done wrong in the past, and it takes time to get them out of that, and they just got to see what's going on. But anyway, I want to get off here because it's getting dark, and I need to fill up water troughs, clean them out again, and check all these babies, make sure they're doing good, talk to them tonight, and, you know, just make sure everything's good on them, make sure they're not overheated and stuff like that. I've got a fixed feed for her and her, so I've got to get off here and get my responsibilities done. And, you know, I enjoy doing this, people. I really do. I enjoy this a lot. If you want to donate some time, give us a ring. You can come out and help. Feel free. You know, just call April or Ms. Lee, and let's set up a time for you to come out and help feed or whatever. That way, you know, you get a hands-on to see what they're all about and see how they've been done, and, you know, see how caring they are. They're at my mercy, and I'm at their mercy, because we help one another, okay? We really do. We help one another, and they know it, and that's what they ask for. They want some help, and I'm helping them, and they help me in the long run, because they help me with my temper and all that. I don't really get mad at them. I get frustrated at them at times, but, you know, I don't get mad at them, because they've been abused and mistreated, and, you know, I can't undo that. It's just I've got to get them turned around where they'll respect me, and that way, you know, I can get something done with them. And I'm not going to work them, but I just want them to have a lot of respect for us, and, you know, stuff like that. And that way we can be able to work with them. So y'all have a good night. I'm going to turn this over to April. If y'all don't mind, share these videos. And if you don't mind, if you know, we have a $5 Friday or $10 Friday. It don't matter. Just, you know, something, you know, 5, 10, 15, 20. April's going to go to the feed store here before long, and she's going to video us picking up the feed. And I probably won't be with her, but she's going to video it, and then y'all can see what the feed cost and everything like that. So I want y'all, we're trying to be up and up with y'all and let you know what's going on. So by all means, if y'all don't mind, help us out. Share the mess out of these videos. Get with people, explain what we do, and tell them we do need help, okay? That, you know, we're showing y'all every day how these horses are doing. So I want y'all to just keep up with it and just kind of watch us and share it, and then donate. You know, that's all we ask. I've got to build a lean-to for this winter so they can get under it, so we don't have to stand in the rain and the snow, so they get wet and then we get wet, and trying to keep the you know, we don't want them to fight. They do pretty good on their self, staying with their bowls, but we stay out here with them while they're eating, because we don't want them to say, hey, I'm going to go run this one off the feed bowl. We don't allow that. Now, they do listen, and, you know, they'll think that, oh, we're not paying attention, but we are, and they'll act like they're going to go over to a feed bowl, and we'll tell them, no, don't you do it, and they'll just turn around and go back to their own feed bowl. So, you know, it takes a lot of work and a lot of time to get them like that. So I'm going to get off here, and we do have tumblers, and April's saying we're going to get coffee cups. Now the t-shirts, we got t-shirts. Now if you've seen the t-shirt on there, on the front of that t-shirt with the horse and the guy that's petting the face of the horse, that is me petting Anna over this white fence. And that picture was taken, and it was put on the front of the shirt. So that's kind of the logo. It's me and Anna. Me giving her lovins over the fence, over the gate is where it was. So anyway, I'm going to turn this over to April, but see if you got it in your heart to donate or share it real good, and let people know that what we do, and explain to people, and tell them to get on here and watch them, and if they have questions, feel free. Get on here and ask questions, okay? You can ask questions. We don't mind, because we will try to answer your questions. If we don't answer them now, we will get back with you and answer all your questions that you got. So I'm going to turn this over to April, and y'all have a good night, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Here, April.
Hey y'all, if y'all would please just call Dr. Mike's number, area code 501-556-5355, and help donate towards the vet bill. I would greatly appreciate it a whole lot. And again, Dr. Mike Palone is called Palone Veterinarian Hospital at Rosebud, Arkansas. His cell phone number is area code 501-556-5355. I would greatly appreciate it, and I greatly appreciate each and every one of you that follow this page and donate. And we also have a Chewy account and an Amazon account, so if y'all want to donate to that, y'all can. Everything that y'all donate for, we're greatly appreciated for, and we really thank all of y'all a lot. So we will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night.